Ready to go. Start recording. All right, so I want to do a quick video from my wife's office in the bell tower at the McCall Center. As luck would have it, we walked down here after getting the Subaru worked on. So she gave me a ride, and we had a fun ride on the Lime scooter. It was really great. And there's been some questions about how the Pocket 3 deals with focus. So I just wanted to show you a little bit. So right now, and I don't even know if it's actually focused on me properly, or maybe it's focused on the corner of the table, but right now the Pocket 3 is in the middle setting, which is called continuous. And what that does is it focuses cinematically on a very small field that's like up close, but it's really highly focused, and it gives that whole cinematic effect. And I'm going to show you. So my wife gave me a seltzer, right? So it like cinematically it'll focus on the closest thing to it, and then as you point out, it focuses on whatever. And if you're bike streaming, it goes without saying that you don't want that mode if you've got handlebars in front of you. If you've got a chest mount like I've been wearing all day, my shirt's a little wet, then you don't want that unless you're going to be stopping all the time. So like we went into Victoria's Secret with the pink panties, remember? And if you hold up the panties like up close, you get to see those up really close, and it blurs out everything in the back. So that's what that is. It's called continuous. And I accidentally leave it in single, which is the first setting, and single actually locks down a specific distance. And I use single anytime in the car when I need to make it focus on something that's not the windshield, or when it's on my chest that I need to make it focus on something that's not the handlebars, right? And this is actually one of the downsides of the Pocket 3 is if you're doing something like for mountain biking, the Pocket 3 really is kind of bad because it doesn't give. First of all, the wide field of view is a different thing, but it, you can actually have the handlebars be in focus as well as everything in front of you because you have infinite focus with the Action 4 as opposed to the Pocket 3. The Pocket 3 doesn't have that. The Pocket 3 has single mode, which you can lock down to something far away, and then your handlebars will always be blurry, right? The problem with that is if you forget, which I just did, that's what prompted this video, is that they can't see anything because it's like, oh, your camera's got problems with focus. And there's a third setting which I almost never use, and it's called product. What is it? Product showcase, I think it is. And what it does is it favors anything in the foreground, anything. So like right now, I'm hoping that it's focusing on me even though there's something else closer in the foreground, right? It's when you're in continuous mode, it's usually intelligent about picking out the right thing. But when you're in product showcase mode, it locks down on whatever the closest thing is as fast as possible. So it's really great if you're like zooming in on the hardware and electronics. I haven't done a lot of those shots yet, but when you're like trying to shoot really close, and show all the detail in your Raspberry Pi or your soldering or your jewelry making or whatever, or that